Welcome everybody to A Little Perspective. This is your host Nikhil and this is your host Pranav. And today we have some amazing and cool guests. We've got Srijit and we've got Daniel from Enactus. How are you guys doing today?
Man, beautiful, bro. Thank you guys so much for having us. Amazing and cool. Like that's got to live up to the whole standard now for the podcast. Like amazing. I don't know.
Nah, man, you're gassing us up too much. But so yeah, bro. With every single podcast, we'll just keep it short for you. That we'll just get a brief introduction from both of our honorable guests over here, and we'll get the ball rolling from there. Why don't you start us off, Srijit?
Introductions. My name is Srijit. I'm from Nepal. I came here in Canada directly from Nepal to Regina in 2010, and been here ever since. I love the city. I love the people. I love you guys because you guys are doing wonderful work in the community and sharing voices that need to be heard. So, good job on your end.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I'm Daniel, as you know. I came here 1.5 years ago. CS major in startup scene, love entrepreneurship and all of that. Really proud and amazing to be here. Like literally, we have CEOs on the podcast, and now we're doing this.
Yeah,
so
it's crazy, bro.
Everybody, you know what? Like we say this to everybody. Even they are CEOs, but we don't approach them as a CEO, right? We approach them as a person. You guys have a story to tell. Like every person out there has a story to tell, and that's what we want.
Yeah.
It's not about the CEO, right?
Yeah. That's right. It's all about the story.
Yeah,
100%.
and you guys are doing some things that are better than a CEO, right? You guys are starting Enactus. Like the impact that you're making for young people, for young entrepreneurs, it's really commendable, man.
Yeah, man. Like me and Daniel, like last show, Enactus, for short introduction, Enactus is a social entrepreneurship club. That's global, like in 75 countries, I think. And like a lot of major universities in Canada have an entrepreneurship club called Enactus, their own branch of it. We have Enactus Regina. And we start projects that are looking to make impact in terms of making people's lives better. And so, Daniel is a CEO himself. He has a lot of startups he works on. And I come from a startup background in terms of working for startups. And we had the same passion. And so it was, let's start something that actually makes people's lives better. Like,
100%.
why don't we try to do that? And so that's kind of why we're so passionate about Enactus Regina, because it allows us the opportunity, not only to learn how to build a business, learn how to lead, but learn how to make impact.
Right.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that so Enactus is worldwide,
Yeah.
and you guys are making an impact over here.
Yeah.
How did it come for you guys to get involved in it? Because that's also like an amazing story that because I know you've been involved for a decent amount of time, and you just got involved. How did that happen?
Yeah, so it happens through Pao. Shout out to Pao. So I was at the startup summit at Cultivate last year.
Okay.
And Pao told me about the pitch comp by Enactus. And so I came to the pitch comp and I won.
There we go.
Literally. You know what's funny? I actually used the money to pay my rent for the money. But I got
What was your idea, Rumi?
Yeah, I went with Rumi and I won. And it was funny because the whole pitch was based on SDG. And I didn't have any SDG based
What's
idea.
that?
So it's sustainable development goals, UN 17
Right.
goals, wastewater pollution, all of that. I didn't have those goals and I still won. And then I spoke to Srijit and Chase and the president at that time, and I got to know Enactus at that point. Before that, I was with Gaire. So Gaire is the only entrepreneurship-based club in the school.
Right.
And I love everything like entrepreneurship, and so I was like, yeah, sure. As far as you do the same thing, I'm gonna join. Fast forward to this year that we have Paul and Kara as president, and we have Srijit himself and other amazing guys. I was like, yeah, sure, let's join and make this happen. But yeah, I think we wouldn't have come this far without the team we have.
Yeah.
And so the only reason I'm VP projects today is because Paul and Kara are the president, and we have Srijit. And so when I applied, someone told me that Srijit also applied. And I said, hey, if Srijit applied, pull me out. I'm gonna start it myself. Yeah. And now we're working together, and it's the best thing ever. And so this is only happening because we're working as a team, and we're all giving each our talents and making it happen.
Right.
Yeah.
How's that brought you guys closer? Because I know when you're co-VPs of something, there's, of course, there's friendship and everything. There's also clashes.
Yeah.
How do you guys manage that stuff?
Again, the main thing for us, we had a mission going into this role together. It's what do we want to get out of the year, right? We have 1 year to do this. After this year, I'm out of university. And so,
oh shit, man, yeah, that's
and
true.
so I personally, I have 1 year to really realize my Enactus dreams, which is start projects that make impact. And that's been our North Star throughout this whole process. We're doing it for something bigger than us.
Right.
And so that's something that has always kept us going between, disagreements, agreements, all the troubles. It's no matter what comes, that's going to be our North Star. That's going to lead us through all the like hurdles that we have to jump over.
So when you say you want to make an you want to make an impact, what do you mean by that? What does impact look for you?
Yeah. So impact, like in my mind, is very simple. Like, am I doing something? Did I start something that actually helped people? Like, did I like with Elevate XP that we started?
You want to explain that too for
Yeah.
people that haven't heard about that yet?
Yeah. So Elevate XP is a high school entrepreneurship accelerator program plus competition, and so where high school students get the opportunity to build ideas, pitch it to investors, real investors that are coming in to invest real money in their projects, help them build a business, while high school students get to learn real entrepreneurship at the very young age, right? And they develop the skills in our program, skills that they would never get the opportunity to do in high school. And that's impact. It's like we are leveling up the next generation. And that's what Elevate XP is all about, is like, how can we make impact in that way? How can we help people? How can we close the unemployment gap when they do get to the age where they're looking for serious jobs, but they can't find it because employers are looking for specific skills. And the specific skills usually lie in leadership, being able to make connections, network, right? Work hard, do you know how to solve problems?
Right.
What is entrepreneurship?
100%.
Right? It's all of that. And so that was really like the goal for us here when we started this. And like I said, we had to jump over a lot of hurdles when we started this. The idea that we have for Elevate XP right now was not the idea that we started out with. Yeah. We rebranded this whole thing at the beginning of September.
Right. So this is the first of a kind, right? Because I haven't heard of Elevate XP. Because we've been in university for 6 years now. Like, holy shit, man. gotta get this over with. But like in my all my time here, I've never heard of Elevate XP. So that's your guys' like creation?
Yeah, so that's Enactus Regina. So
there we go.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
So this is first of its kind.
Yeah.
Especially for the high school students. And so we're super excited to kind of, break that barrier that wasn't there before.
Right.
And provide an opportunity that wasn't there before. So yeah, that's my version of it. But
what's your definition on making an impact, Daniel?
Making an impact, I think, to me means, so like I come from a startup background, and with each idea I have, it's always, hey, how do I make impact? How do I make money like at the same time? And so when you want to make money, you have to do some things that's against, making impact.
Right.
And so with Enactus, like it's the first time I've ever like been able to truly do something for the people.
Right.
Versus what's the cost involved, like how much do I make and all of that. And so making impact means how many lives are we able to help? And so, for example, we have startup backgrounds. I had a 3-year gap year where all I did was build businesses. And so not every one of these kids are going to be able to have that gap year where they get to explore their passions and everything. And so Elevate XP is kind of the chance for them to go through that same journey that I went to of, hey, starting something, failing, learning, and building all the skills. And so with every project that we kind of start in Enactus, it's a chance for us to give back to the community and actually make real impact. And so half of the projects in our portfolio are not actually making money. And so it's everyone here coming in time, hours, and effort, genuinely just to help people, versus a startup world where you're doing something and investor is asking what's your business model, like what's your churn, like what's your burn rates, and like all of those things. Like making impact means, really actually helping people, no matter the cost. So just genuinely helping people.
Right. So in all your guys' experience of like, getting involved with startups and so high school students basically look at you as like, the leaders and people who can provide them guidance. In your journey and experience of like getting involved with startups, you were probably among exceptional leaders yourself. So what's been like some key takeaways for both of you?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Working with this guy made me realize I don't have any answers. Like, I don't know shit, man. Like I thought I knew a lot, but like just getting a different perspective, like that's what it's all about. I feel like life is like, it's hard to change people, but it's easier to transition perspectives. And so, he transitioned my perspective in the business world, in entrepreneurship as well.
In what sense?
And like he started startups.
Right.
I worked for startups.
Right.
And so I have the experience of the grind, the work, right? and he has experience of strategy, the grind, the work, and that extra strategy aspect of it is something I was able to learn from him.
But that's a good combo to have, though. It's
Yeah.
we had who's that? Off Street.
Kyle
Smith, right?
yeah.
On our podcast as well. And one thing that he said, which is what I love about like these two people partnerships, is so the co-founder Matt and Kyle. So Matt's like that business guy. He's a CFA. He's like that finance complete like finance geek. And Kyle's like a software engineer.
Yeah.
So he does like the coding and all that aspect. So that's two different backgrounds of people who come together working for one common thing, right? So that's what I love about you two, because like you're like the strategist and you're like the executionist, right?
I mean, like we're both. He is strategist. I play devil's advocate a lot.
Fair enough.
And because I have a different perspective, obviously,
Right.
and I share that perspective against his perspective and his strategy. And like a lot of times when we talk through it, I realize, oh shit, like he's right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? And then so like I'm not a guy that's like stuck up in my ways. Or like well, if I realize you're right, you're right. Like yeah, let's shift it. And so
Right.
yeah, like that's kind of what devil's advocate means. Not fighting his, but like just sharing my perspective. And if I realize while I'm talking through it, oh yeah, actually not.
And I feel like that's how every partnership goes as well. Sometimes you have to take the follower's role. Sometimes you have to take the leadership role.
Yeah.
But if you, like you said, if you get stuck up, like, nah, dude, I'm the leader. I'm gonna make my calls over here. Yeah, shit's bound to fail, man. Like, I don't think there's a partnership that will ever succeed.
Yeah.
Where people are just like, just having arguments about who's the alpha here.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta back down and just like, let the other person take in charge, because you never know.
Yeah.
And an amazing idea might brew up.
100%.
Yeah.
So, you talk about how you spend so much time amongst leaders in Regina. You've of course engaged with a lot of people who are making an impact in the community.
Yeah.
And your goal is to make an impact in the community as well, right?
Yeah.
Working with startups, building your own things, creating your own startups.
Yeah.
What have you learned about leadership? What is that skill that separates a good leader from a bad leader, in your opinion?
I think like just to like answer the first question, like just before we skip, the one thing I've learned so far is customer obsession. And so the customers have all the answers. And so we have lots of talented guys that are building stuff that no one needs. And so if you know YC, like the mantra is build what people love. And so
Sorry?
it's like build what people love.
Right.
And so you have guys starting companies that don't actually solve any real problems. And so like that's why I think we have very talented guys that are scientists, researchers, very intelligent, but like they don't end up building companies that can actually last because they don't spend time talking to their customers. And so for example, one of our projects, we've been doing it for like 3 months now, and all we've been doing is talking to customers. And the team like comes to us like at times and they were like, hey, have we wasted 3 months doing nothing? I'm like, no, it's better to talk to the customers for 6 months and actually understand the problem.
Right.
And give them the solution and they pay us. Then we spend 2 months building the best thing in the world. We give it to them and they don't buy. And so that's kind of one thing that I've learned across the years, that hey, every single CEO out there is actually talking to the customers. For example, Matt and Carl. So Matt actually talks to at least customers 3 times a week. And so that's the only way that they're able to grow the business. And he did a session back in Cultivator where he taught me that like talking to customers is not sales. Because like you actually want to understand what their problem is. And that's the only way you're able to grow and innovate. And I think back to the question of leadership, I think Enactus is the place where I really got to test my leadership skills, because it's crazy. When startup is just you and your buddy trying to make it happen, here we have a team of 18 people they're trying to manage, and it's just everyone has their own personality, and you just have to see how you have to be organized. Like I like to do like things very fast paced, crazy ways, but then you're working with a team, and so they have to understand what's in your mind. You have to pass on that vision to them. You have to be willing to let go of the processes and have them do all those things, and understand like different talents, different ways. Like we've had calls in this room for like 2 hours where basically we looked at the team structure and we're like, oh shit, we made a mistake. And we had to change up the whole team structure because we realized, hey, this girl is talented at this level and we put her at the wrong place. And so now it's affecting the whole team and affecting her growth. And so we had to shift her from team A to team B, and now she's like one of the world. And so like it's us realizing that, hey, it's a iterative process, it's a learning process. We make mistakes, we learn, we grow, and all that. But yeah, it's a journey of learning, honestly.
It's awesome, man. So I gotta ask you this question, bro. And like again, Srijit has been in university for like a decent amount of time, and he's been part of like JDC West.
Yeah.
For people that don't know JDC West, it's a case competition that happens in Western Canada, and all the universities in Western Canada compete in various disciplines like operations management, which by the way he came first in, so insane. Yeah, like accounting, finance, and on. And like Enactus and like other like he'll be assessed. There's so many things you've been involved in, and Daniel as well, like with startups and like Enactus. How has that changed you? Like Srijit from 6 or 5 years ago, or Daniel from like, a few years ago, and you guys now, how's the change been? If you had to like do a reflection point in these past years.
Like change, like you realize what hard work really means. That was the biggest change for me. I realized what hard work can do. And because I threw myself to the wolves in opportunities that I had no business having, but I did have, and I took it, and I threw myself to the wolves. I learned in that environment hard work. And when I got through it, I'm like, yeah, okay, I fucking did that shit. My apologies on the language.
No, trust me, it's all good.
Yeah, like it just, hard work, like a lot of it is because luck comes with working hard. Luck comes when you're starting to make things happen, making connections, talking to people.
Right.
And so that comes naturally along with, the work that you put in. And so that's been the biggest change in my life. It just, I learned how to work hard.
Yeah. And how about you, Daniel?
I think mine is just growth in terms of me 3 years ago was probably very stupid.
Everybody's stupid, man.
Like
we're still stupid. I think everybody's stupid right now.
Like actually stupid because in my 3-year gap year, I used to live with my cousin.
Right.
And he would ask me all these questions, and my answer was always, I don't know. And I would literally cry because I was just so clueless of anything. And so I had to improve myself, watch podcasts, develop myself from scratch, from the ground up, and grow every single day. And so I think the whole summary of that is growth. As me 3 years ago was way different from me now, and me next 3 years will be way different from me now. And so next 3 years, I'll look at myself and be like, damn, I was still stupid 3 years ago, because the goal is to grow every day. And I think even in Enactus, we have that same mantra with like all our teammates in terms of like, hey, we don't want you to be at the same pace that you were last month. So we want to see incremental growth and like everyone changing kind of.
Right. Yeah. And I think you guys took my next question. Like I think Daniel just answered it. But I was going to say, so like if a student comes and talks to you, like a freshman, like a first year student, and he's in the same boat as you guys, like we were once and you guys were at once too, that I feel stuck. I don't know what I'm doing. What's some advice you would give to them?
Join a community. Join clubs.
Join Enactus.
Join Enactus.
There we go.
Come to Enactus.
Shameless plug.
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, like, sorry to cut you off, but I wish I had Enactus during our times.
Yeah, no, I think this guy, I think he left uni too quick,
I left
man.
too early, so I started university in 2019.
Yeah.
Just before COVID.
Yeah.
I did 1 semester in person, and trust me, I used to volunteer 70 hours a week. I was so involved in the community. COVID hit, everything was online. Right, and then you're just stuck at home, right? So I just feel that for all the students that are out there, you have such a great opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't miss on it.
Yeah. Find your community. Just join student clubs, man. Like, it is like you just never know who you're gonna be friends with. You just never know the type of experience you're gonna have. Like, you can grind through classes, but at the same time, like, that's so boring. Like, what? Like, yeah, you're learning a lot if you're really grounded to it, but like, what other skills are you developing outside of classes?
Yeah, you just want to be a bookworm.
Right.
And that's the whole point of university. I don't think university is about studies.
Yeah.
Like, that's 1% of the university.
Yeah.
99% is the people you meet.
Exactly.
The communities you get involved with, the leaders that you meet, the skills that you learn.
Yeah.
I think that's what all university is about.
100%. Oh, I agree.
Right.
And how about you? Daniel didn't answer.
New me, I guess. The advice would be, I think 1, be willing to do hard things. Like, nothing comes easy. And so everything you want to do, you're just going to have to sacrifice. Second one will be willing to experience new things. And so you have to try every single thing. If it means going to JDC, whereas going to Enactus, trying everything and seeing what you really like. The third one will be finding out your why. And so, like, what is the thing that's really going to drive you? Because, like, that's the only way that we're able to grind at this for, like, 120 hours a month, literally. Like, in August, we put in 120 hours into Enactus.
That's crazy, man. 120
and so,
I know you guys do it.
The only reason we can do that is that we know our why. Like, we know, like, why we're doing this. And so if you find out exactly where your why is, and you can channel like all your whole energy into that, and like you said, you could increase your network, do things that matters. And like I said, be willing to do hard things, because none of that is going to be easy. It's like you guys like doing this, giving out your time, investing in gear and all of that. Like the setup here is crazy.
But humble setup, man.
Like, I want you guys to tell us about your entrepreneurship journey. Not that I'm an interviewer now, but I am curious, right? Like, this is entrepreneurship for you, and so tell us about your journey so far. What was the hardships that you had to deal with, and when you started this first, the time management, right? Dealing with life while also trying to start a company.
Go ahead. I'll start from the beginning, how it all came into being. So 3 years ago, Pranav and I joined theater. We used to do theater, right? And it was like a Hindi theater group. Shout out to Aisha, who was a director. She's awesome. She's like the most creative person I know.
We're actually seeing her on Sunday. This podcast is going to get released way after.
Hi, Aisha.
Hi, Aisha. So we used to go for theater practice. And then I didn't have a car back then, and I still don't. So when
I got you.
Pranav's got me, man. He's the G. So he would drive me back home, and we would have these conversations about life. What's your perspective on this? What's your perspective on that? Right? And that's like therapy, dude. Talking to a friend about life, that's the greatest experience. And we thought, you know what, man, like this is awesome. Let's talk to more people. There's like 8 billion people out there. There's like 8 billion stories. So we went to London Drugs, bought this cheap $30 microphones. We were like, you know what, let's start something. We reached out to Ash Kilback, who's a poet. Shout out to Ash. And then we reached out to Mike Tate. He's really involved in the community. And just started it. Like in 2022, I went to Saskatoon for my co-op. And in 2023, Pranav went to Calgary for 1 year. So it really fell off for a year and a half.
Yeah, we were on a hiatus for a decent amount of time.
For a long amount of time, right?
And then he went to India too. So I want to say a year and a half was like completely gone of not doing podcasts.
And I think when you talk about the hardship, I want to come back to what you said about your why. I think we know our why, so we can we've never put in 125 hours like you guys, but we can go to Calgary on a Friday night, shoot a podcast on Saturday, and come back the very next day.
And he's missing
and go
the fact
to work.
We did a marathon.
And we did a marathon.
That's crazy.
So I think knowing your why is really important. And I think the hardship, you know what, man, like everything's hard.
It is.
Not doing it is hard. If we don't shoot a podcast, like that hiatus was hard for us because we love having these conversations. So I don't think it was hard for me, especially when you've got somebody beside you. If you fall up someday, he's there to pick me up. If he falls off, I'm here to pick him up.
That's cute. I love that.
But I feel like for me personally, bro, like trust me, like I'll be honest, like what you guys are doing is like exceptional. We still have a lot of hours, work, and time to put into this stuff, because again, like we're still doing this, like like a side hustle, like we're doing this on the weekends and everything. Your guys' thing is like completely immersed into it, like almost 24/7. So trust me, like I don't think I'm gonna answer it like, oh yeah, dude, we've done a lot of hard things, or like we've done insane amounts of things. We do stuff that we can handle. We do stuff outside the comfort zone, of course, because that's just how you grow. But I really believe in this one thing, and I feel like everybody can agree to that. If you love what you do, there's no such thing as burnout. I think burnout is a scam. Burnout only fucking happens if you're working behind a desk at a job you hate. That's what burnout actually is. Because after a while, you will just realize that, dude, I'm either gonna pull my hair out or put a shotgun in my mouth. Like, what am I doing here? But if you like a guy who loves startups, a guy who loves working at startups and talking to people and making an impact, people like us who like having these conversations, dude, I could do this all day. Like I could, if I feel like that's the dream, that's the goal of making this happen. So there's a lot more hardships to come. There's a lot more problems to come. There's a lot more failure to come, which I'm genuinely happy about. Right. But it's been a decent journey, dude. Can't complain. No regrets.
So Srijit, you're graduating university this year, right?
He sounds like a dad.
What next?
I want it today. I want it done.
You can't chill that.
So you're graduating university right now, right? You're so involved in Enactus, right? What's your next goal? Because I know you've thought of something. You definitely thought of something. What are you planning after you graduate from university?
Man, like, I'm at a point where like, yeah, I have goals of, moving to a bigger city, just starting from the bottom and getting up. And so I want to move to BC after I graduate. Work with startups there. Just learn how to scale really in like big cities. But the thing is, right, like I say that I want that, but you just never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Right. And like for me, I leave it open. Yeah, that's my goal. That's something I envision, but there's no guarantee of me, actually following that, because you can shift so fast. So like, of course, I still, whatever I'm gonna do is gonna be an impact driven initiative. Like that's something I can guarantee for myself. But in terms of specific, I don't know. It's gonna shift so much, so I can't really tell.
So let's change it from that aspect that you're leaving it open ended. But do you see yourself starting something of your own?
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal. Like,
yeah.
How, like, man. Okay, so I was actually talking to one of my basketball coaches in high school.
Oh, cool.
Frankie Paris. He runs athletics, and I had a conversation with him, deep conversation with him one Friday, because I work for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, and I was trying to sell him group tickets and stuff like that to bring kids out to a game, and so, but we just had a conversation, and he's a serial entrepreneur, like, and he just talked to me about his entrepreneurship journey. Man, this is hard. Like, this is, if I didn't love what I was doing, I would be out of here by now. Like, I would not be in this business. But I hate the fact that I love what I'm doing because I can't leave it, no matter how hard it gets. I love helping kids. I love helping them grow. I love teaching them basketball. And no matter how hard it is right now, my heart doesn't let me leave it. And man, I was like, yeah, that's pure. It can't get more pure than that. Even when it's not going your way, even when it's super hard, even when there's no, light at the end of the tunnel, you don't want to leave, because it's where your heart is.
And it's a part of you at this point, right?
It's a part of you.
Yeah, it's like I completely understand that. It's like letting go of a piece of yourself. Yeah. It's always hard to do that, man.
It is. Yeah. What was the question?
Just like, do you see yourself like starting something of your own down the line?
Yeah. So again, the transitioning. Yeah. So, so I talked to him. He's like, if you asked me to tell me about, man, he's like, Srijit, you're scared. I was like, what do you mean I'm scared? I'm scared of what? No, you're a scared entrepreneur. Oh, damn. Like, I had to pause and think, like, am I scared? Like, what am I scared of? Like, am I scared of failure? Like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't feel like I am, because I'm like pushing towards things that are, that have tight timelines that might fail 50% of the time. Like, but I realized what he meant. It's like, you just have to go for it. And so for me, what I have, there's a fogginess in my mind, is like, I don't know which path I want to follow in entrepreneurship. I don't know where I want to go. There's so many different interests I have. What is my lane? And that's the confusion in my mind that I feel is holding me back, or that is making him think that I'm scared. I don't know. I don't know which path I should follow in entrepreneurship. And so, yeah, to answer your question, simply, IDK. DK.
I think it's a really good segue into my next question. So, what is your why? Why do you do what you do?
Legacy. Yeah.
You want to be remembered.
I want to be remembered. I want to leave a legacy, because, like, when I did the CBC radio podcast, my parents were so proud of me, and like, they're so happy, and it's like, dang, like, like, you want to leave positive legacies for not only while your parents are alive, you're alive, everybody gets to experience it, but like after you're gone, like, what are your grandkids gonna remember about you? Like,
right.
Like, what
stories we're gonna tell about Grandpa Srijit?
Yeah, exactly. Are they gonna be proud of me? Right. Like, it's leaving a legacy that is unforgettable for family and for my friends, and so that's my why.
What about you, Daniel?
I guess mine is, it's cliche, but it is to make impact, and I'll tell you why. So like my dad is a lawyer, my mom's an engineer, and
Cool.
you're doing the cool jobs, but then the goal that they actually have in their mind, they're not doing that. And so my mom loves tech, she loves teaching and all of that,
Right.
but then she's not able to do that because like that doesn't pay her. And now she has to be an engineer in a very big firm. But then I realized, hey, this is two very smart people that are doing what they don't actually like, and so they're not like fulfilling their passion. And so I was like, hey, like at a young age, you know, she's an engineer, he's a lawyer. They are not making like the biggest of monies. That's one. Two, they are not really doing what makes them happy. And so I like at a young age, I have to be doing something that I really love and makes me happy, which is making impact and actually helping people. And so that goes to my vision of eventually, if I get tired of startups, I'm going to be investing in other startups because like that makes me happy and I get to see other people's dream come true. And so my why is, you know, one, make my family happy, you know, make impact on people's life and just build cool stuff.
Do you miss your parents?
Yeah, I do, but it's tricky. Like it's part of the sacrifices you have to make to get where you want to get to.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
If you want to do something, right?
That's a good way to put it. And what I just asked Srijit, I'll ask you the same question. What does future Daniel look like to you?
Future Daniel looks like, I think, startup that actually works and scaling and growing, and then invest in other people.
So like an angel investor?
Yeah, because like I think we don't have angel investors currently. Like what we have are
in
like
Regina.
VCs. I wouldn't say in Regina. I don't want anybody to hate me. But yeah, I wouldn't say in Regina. Like I just think we don't like genuinely have like angel investors. So like, let's say in US in San Francisco, like those guys invest based on big names and like you went to Harvard, you know, Stanford and all of that. They give you money. But like back in the days of Uber and all of that, like all of those, you generally just told them your idea and they gave you $5K for just having an idea. Like they actually invested in the founders, not like in the idea. So like now, VCs want to know what's your idea, what's your traction, and all of this, like all fake things. Like actually invest in the founder because you know, hey, even if this guy even if this idea doesn't work, eventually this guy can build something big. And so I want to be in a stage where I get to give $5K for free.
Yeah.
Like literally, I go back to Nigeria and I say, hey, I see your work, I see what you do. I know that they're gonna be big one day, even if this fails. Here's $5K, here's $10K. Take this, blow it, but make sure you actually do something good.
Yeah.
And so eventually, my future is, I hope I get to be at a chance where I can do that and not think about the money, you know, like as a waste or something.
Dude, if you're that passionate about it, and if like you know, like how, remember that interview by Conor McGregor? He's like, if you can see it and have the courage to speak it, it will happen. And it's not even just about like the whole fake ass idea of like, oh, I'm just gonna manifest it. I'm gonna sit on my ass and just manifest. That doesn't do anything. Like you genuinely have to like work towards it every single day. You have to make those sacrifices. Like I was talking to what's it called, a friend of mine yesterday, and he said that too. Like, dude, it's not easy. Like it's genuinely hard, and it's gotten harder now. Like before, you know, like there were like some leeways that you could have just, you know, had. But now, since everybody's getting into like, you know, entrepreneurship, or everybody's trying to get into like startups even maybe, the competition is fierce. Like you're going against the brightest of minds.
Yeah.
So you genuinely have to be like passionate about these things. You genuinely have to like know your shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, you both seem like you're on the right path. And dude, trust me, like I feel like that's the whole point. Like even having that clarity that, yeah, this is what I want to do and I'm going to make shit happen and work towards that every single day. I feel like dreams are bound to be fulfilled.
That's the scariest part though, hey, like
what scares you?
What if what I'm doing right now is time waste, you know what I mean? Like, no, I don't feel that right now, but like that's the scary part about like chasing something. What if I'm not chasing the right thing?
But that's with every relationship too, bro. Like I know I'm like relating it to like a different part, but like you fall in love and that's the scariest thing too.
Yeah.
You're bound to get hurt too. I'm not saying like, I mean, no, nobody cheats on each other. Like I hope everybody's partners are loyal and shit. But what I'm saying is like, what if they pass away? What if something happens?
Yeah.
What if it just doesn't work out?
Yeah.
What if you guys just start growing apart? When you fall in love, that's a scary thing too, because you don't know what the end result's gonna be.
Yeah.
Bill Gates and Melinda Gates were together for how many fucking years and they still got divorced.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's just a risk you have to take, and that just comes with it. Like an entrepreneur falling in love, making long-lasting friendships. You just got to have balls to actually make it happen. You could be a little kid and just be like, oh, I'm just gonna like half-ass it, but you don't get anything if you half-ass shit.
Yeah.
So I think it's good to be scared, bro. You should be. Just makes you more human and makes you like you genuinely give a shit.
Yeah.
I know, it just reminds me of this quote. So the thing that we're doing, we also sometimes think, hey, is this a waste of time?
Yeah.
Right? Like, not in the sense that, hey, what we're doing is a waste of time, but you know, like, we don't know we're gonna succeed or not, right?
Yeah.
That's the fear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? How do you know this is gonna be the big thing?
Yeah.
In your heart, you know it'll be, but what maybe the world has another plan, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it not being the big thing is, so let me reframe it. If you don't do it, it's definitely not going to be the big thing, right? If you don't go for it, it'll never happen, right? If you don't take a shot, you won't succeed, right? If you take a shot, there's not 100% chance that you'll succeed, but there's a little bit of chance. There might be 90% chance, there might be 20% chance, but you got to take a shot, man. What you're doing is commendable. I shit you not, dude. Putting in 120 hours. Tell me a guy who can do that.
Here's the thing, like you said, it's not guaranteed success either, hey?
Yeah,
I know you can work as hard as you want.
I think it's fine. So like there was a test that like I did to myself, which is think of a life where all your dreams came true.
Yeah.
And think of a life where all your dreams didn't come true because you were too scared to get there.
Yeah.
And so the only fear issue you have is, okay, it was my fear that actually stopped me from getting where I was supposed to go.
Yeah.
And so try to imagine a life where you had everything, but the only thing that stopped you was your fear.
Yeah.
Right.
And so the way I see life is, you know, what if I keep going, I'm going to get something? And what if I stop and it stops you from getting to that point?
Yeah.
And so I think you just keep on going and like, just say something where like the dots are going to connect like eventually.
Right.
And it's like,
Do you guys do you guys follow like David Goggins?
Yeah.
Yeah, you listen to him, right?
Yeah.
So,
Stay hard.
Huh?
Stay hard.
Stay hard, man. Yeah.
Carry the boats.
So he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and I feel like I don't know. You should actually watch it. Like, it gave me a lot of perspective, and like I used that quote that he said. I don't know if he said it, but I think he probably read it off of somewhere. But I love that. So what he says is, true hell is when the person you are meets the person you could have been.
exactly.
Fuck, yeah.
So
100%.
what the idea that he was basically like his analogy was like he passed away, and you know, he's on the gates of heaven, and over there, you know, like it doesn't matter if you did good, bad, or whatever, like you know, you're gonna get judged, right? And you also, he mentioned like God will basically show you your list,
Everything.
and he goes up there, and God is like, okay, Navy SEAL, done Hell Week 3 times or 4 times, lost 160 pounds, done insane amounts of running and like all these crazy things. But the guy standing in front of God is a 300-pound pest-controlled man. And David is like, well, that's not me. He's like, yeah, that's what you could have been. So that's what keeps him going. Why do you think this guy's like running all the time? Why do you think like he doesn't care what anybody like says about him? Why do you think he lost the weight? Why do you think he's doing Hell Week 3 times, which is only supposed to be done once, by the way? And doing it 3 times, there is a high chance of you dying.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to be in cold waters, you could like, you know, drown or get pneumonia or like any, like something bad could happen. He still did it because he knows like, you know, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be stuck in my past. So I feel like that's what really like gets me going. Of course, trust me, I'm not at his level. I'm still at like ground zero right now. But at the same time, like just having that light at the end of the tunnel that you talk about is, yeah, that quote keeps me going. True hell is when the person you are meets the person you could have been. And I don't want to be in hell.
Bro, that's the most heartbreaking thing ever, bro.
Yeah.
You see what you could have been, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
So, you know how Pranav talks about David Goggins, and he's really passionate about him, his story, his life story. We started this podcast and this idea that every person has a story.
Yeah.
And stories are the most powerful tool in this world, right? Imagine Srijit and Daniel, right? You look up to a guy who came from Nepal, who's like a big entrepreneur in Regina. Wouldn't you relate to him?
Yeah, for
You
sure.
would, right? Why?
100%.
Because of his story.
Yeah.
You would relate to somebody who came from Nigeria and who has the same story as you said, you know, like their parents, although they want to do something else, but they're not happy in their job, right? But they're just making a sacrifice for you, right? You would relate to that story, right? So when you guys were growing up, was there any story that you would like, you know what, man, I'm really inspired by this. Fuck, I love this story. Something that you really connected to.
I think mine will be Elon Musk, like, and I'll tell you why. So my parents always hated me for doing too much stuff. And so literally they gave me an example, like they said, there is no single successful person in this world that is doing too much. And so before Elon Musk was popular and rich and everything, they were right. And so Elon Musk came and he had 7 companies. The Boring Company, Neuralink, XAI, Twitter, SpaceX, Tesla, and all of this. And then I was always happy to tell them, look at this guy, he's rich, he's working his heart off, he's doing every single thing. And so and then we have Airbnb founders. And so the owner was a designer, like none of them were coders, and they had this idea that investors rejected, everyone rejected. They went out there, spoke to customers, made it better, and now it's a global billion-dollar company that's actually doing well. So it's just the people that actually have the vision and are crystal clear about going out there, doing whatever it takes to get there. I think if I go on the same path, eventually I'll get to achieve my goals. And then there's something Jeff Bezos says. So he says, be crystal clear on your mission and be flexible on the details. So that means that you have this North Star, but then how are you going to get there is probably going to change. Mm-hmm. And so maybe like Srijit, he's going to go to BC and something is going to happen. And maybe he goes to US. Like maybe he does all those things that's eventually going to lead him to his goal. Or I start a startup and it's not going to work, but then I'm going to go to a next thing that's going to work and make me big eventually. And I raise the money and then I can invest in others. So having the good goal is fine, but then just knowing that eventually it's going to be a bumpy road, things are going to change. But then the goal is that you actually get to the vision one day.
Yeah. It reminds me of, have you seen that picture of, now SpaceX is huge, right?
Yeah.
They've completed so many, return rockets.
Yeah.
There was a picture of Elon Musk just sitting there and failed missions from SpaceX.
Yeah. I saw that.
And there's pieces of his rocket just lying around.
Everywhere,
Yeah, and it's just so inspiring.
It's crazy.
Right? Because you see this guy who was at that stage years ago.
Yeah.
And of course, you said that he had his North Star, even though he could see that this shit is not gonna work.
Yeah.
Nobody in the history of Astro, whatever that is called, have captured a rocket back.
Yeah.
It's like a chopstick that he picks up the rocket, right?
Oh, yeah.
He knew the chances of him succeeding are 0 to 0.
Yeah.
But he kept his North Star and he kept going. So yeah, he's a really inspiring guy.
That is crazy.
What about you, Srijit?
Yeah, I don't have a specific person outside of my family. What my inspiration has been ever since I moved here to Canada was seeing my parents' tears and their exhaustion. That scene plays through my mind a lot, and as I just want to be able to get it done for them. And so, it'd be cool to kind of fulfill that dream while everybody still gets to experience life. So
I'm happy.
yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
So is there a...
You got a little emotional because of that.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I mean, look, family makes me hella emotional because I don't know. You just see how much they've done for you. You can't ignore that. You see with your eyes, and you experience it. You experience all the highs and the lows, but the love is always there no matter what. And the shelter and the care, they always tried. And I want to be able to do my part eventually and make sure they don't worry about nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, when did that change? Because when we're kids, maturity doesn't really hit us. We're just fucking around, just just doing random shit. But you're a mature guy now. You're getting emotional when you talk about this.
Yeah.
When did this realization come to be? What state did you see your parents in that you're like, fuck, dude, now is the time I got to pull up my socks?
I think it was a gradual buildup and not a specific moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
I think gradually, as you keep seeing it, that they're trying their hardest, and what am I doing? I'm not where I want to be, and so I just got to get there. And so just every opportunity that I can take to get there, I'll get there. And so it just taking advantage of what you can do, what opportunities you get, making sure you're not, everything you are doing is like towards that goal of eventually, I want to make sure they don't have to worry about anything. So,
dude, trust me, I'm not even joking.
yeah,
There are very limited amount of kids who would genuinely have to say that first. Usually it's about, I want to get this, I want to get that, I want to do this. So if they're hearing this, Srijit's parents, just know that you have a fucking amazing son. And I'm genuinely blessed to call him a close friend too.
appreciate you, man.
Of course, man, but trust me, dude, like that's an amazing goal to have. And now you found your North Star. That is your North Star.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's something that's within you gradually. Like it's just within you, and so that's like one key motivation that never leaves when everything else changes. Besides, I want to be able to help people too, and so
Right.
Anyway, if there was one drive in my bones that was giving up all the energy, and so that would probably be the one drive.
Bro, how are you gonna move to BC? That'll be tough.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
But now part of the bigger goal, right? That's the opportunity cost.
Yeah.
If they're gonna be happy and just chilling for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
This guy's got to grind.
Gotta grind, bro. Can't be scared of the grind, man.
Exactly. So what's the plan after? Enactus is coming up. How is the Elevate XP looking like? Are you guys excited? The pitch competition is coming soon. Hopefully, I think this should be released by the time all that is either in the works or it's
Oh, you
wrapped
have the
up.
pitch competition October 2nd or 1st?
Fourth.
Yeah, I think this will be out by then, no?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Nah.
Hey, we'll make sure.
No, it's all good. We're gonna have the hype video out by
Yeah,
this
there we
guy.
go.
He's gonna make sure it's right. So
Shout out Joel, by the way.
shout out Joel,
Yeah,
by the way,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's our cameraman right there, man.
Just say hi
Yo,
quickly.
come in the camera. Come in the
say hi
camera.
quickly.
Come in the
Yeah,
camera.
yeah. Right there.
What's up, y'all?
There we go.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's the boy, man. Boy with magic hands.
yeah, I'm the man behind the camera. You
Yeah.
know me behind the edit. So I got y'all.
Wait, Joel, wait. Since you're here, let me ask you this. So, we talked to these guys. You're part of Enactus too, right? So they talk a lot about grind, teamwork. Keeping up with the
Take a
grind.
quick seat, bro.
Yeah, just have a seat. What keeps you going? What's your North Star? And what do you intend to learn from Enactus and amazing people like Srijit and Daniel?
Okay. For me, what keeps me going? Actually, it's the love. I love creating. Honestly, for me, just it's the love of the game. Honestly, I just love doing this. In general, I love creating. I love meeting people. I love learning new things, and that's basically what keeps me going. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What was the other question?
Yeah, it's just like what keeps you going and
Yeah.
what do you plan to get out of Enactus?
Clients actually.
That's an honest
Honest.
Fair enough,
Love
yeah.
that, honestly.
Clients and friends, and hopefully your girlfriend.
Oh, wait a second. What was on? We did not agree on that one. First one.
This place is the most guy
Get out in
dominant
front of
place I've ever seen. What is he talking
A
about?
girlfriend, bro.
No, but honestly, from Enactus, this is actually my first club in the U of R, and so this being the new thing for me, an actual new thing for me, is the thing I will actually benefit from this is just meeting people, because I already love this thing. So I just love it. I just love it. And I've actually met new people so far, and they've been nice. And I've met Srijit. The first time I met him, he had this vibe. He actually gave this leadership vibe, and and I keep talking to him about it. And the first time I saw him, I actually thought he was the one running Enactus.
Look at
I was
that.
like, yo, I wanna lead like you, and I wanna learn from you, and I just love the way you carry yourself, So yeah,
You're in the right place for that.
He does all the client
yeah, for
shit
sure.
and shit. I'm behind
And
the
I also heard you guys talking about joining clubs. Actually, that's that's the best idea for real. Join a club, join a team, meet people, and just build a community. And honestly, it will help you. In the long run, you're gonna love it. Honestly, so yeah. That's pretty much it.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, man.
Shout out my boy, man.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, how's the excitement coming out for Elevate XP then?
Yeah, man. Started next week, September 29th,
There we
Monday, first week. We're super excited. We have a lot of kids that were interested. We went to high schools all around the city.
Right.
Gave our pitch.
How did that look like? You know, if we were high school kids, what did you say? I want to hear that too.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
No,
I
I want to get pitched too.
He was a nice guy, sweet guy. I was a bad guy. So basically, on my end, I told him, hey, you gotta explore. This is gonna be hard, and so you have to really decide if this is something you want to do, and it's a chance for you to explore. Actually, like I said, I took a 3-year gap year. I tried it, and I fell in love with it. And so it's a very low cost chance for them to actually experiment. They're getting real money from real investors. This is a chance for them to build real experience. And this is it. If you have any idea, this is your chance to come and do this. You get paid to build your own idea. I'm here looking for investors, raising funds to make this happen. You're getting free money to do this. And so you can do this, you can build experience, you can learn marketing, sales, people skills, communication, all of the skills for free.
Right.
And so it's a
He's
chance
salty.
you get.
He said you guys are getting free money. I gotta work my ass off. He's like a bitch about this.
Literally, I told them it doesn't get better than this. This is what we all wish we had growing up.
Yeah. And what about you, nice guy?
No, I hit a one-liner, to be honest. It's one of the greatest experiences. It is one of the greatest experiences that you'll ever get in high school.
Right.
You'll have no other chance to develop things like this unless this becomes a consistent thing, right? And we are planning to build this for years and years and years. It's not a one-year thing for Enactus Regina.
Right.
This is a legacy project that we want to leave behind.
Yeah.
And so, this is our first year. We're going to grind our way through first year. Second year is going to be even better. Third year, even better. Fourth year, we're going to be all around the world probably.
Yeah.
And so, it's the mentality of, man, just get to it, man.
You know what I love about this? What he just said, that, in a few years, it will be this all around the world.
Oh, yeah.
There was a quote that the wisest people are those who plant trees and they know that they will never get the shade of it, right? So you're planting trees for the future, and you won't be part of Enactus in a year or two, right?
Yeah.
But I love how you have this dream that, hey, in a few years it'll be out there.
Well, you can proudly say you pioneered on that shit.
But even then, I wouldn't be able to really take credit for anything.
No, it's not even about taking credit, but you can at least still feel good about yourself that, okay, I was part of this project,
right,
which started from scratch, and now I can take that same mentality to my other aspects of my life,
100%.
right? In a real life business too. Not saying that this isn't real, of course, this is as real as the shit gets.
100%.
But at the same time, these are skills, what you mentioned too, the skills, the mindset, the experience. Yeah. You're gonna take that to BC, take that to Alberta, who knows?
Yeah. Who knows where life will lead.
20 hours and then you actually make money.
Just become an investment banker.
Yeah.
Become a what?
Investment banker, 120 hours. I think that's normal for them.
That's an everyday thing.
And lose all your hair.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, I was able to experience my potential of hard work by being thrown to the wolves, threw myself to the wolves. And I was able to realize my potential, man, I can really do this.
Right.
Right? And that shift in brain chemistry that I had when actually being in it was a breakout moment for me because I realized what I could do.
Right.
And so I want people to experience that at an earlier age than what I did. I experienced that when I was 21.
Right.
I want you to experience that when you're 16, 17, 18, before you even get to university. So
Right.
you realize your potential early on and you work towards it from an early age. Build something by the time you're 21, 22, right? And and I think you will, as a high school student, you will probably this would be a memorable thing that you will keep close to your heart
100%.
for the rest of your life, for sure.
And what I love about this is, right, and I think you would agree to this too, is that it just opens up the doors of involving more and more people who are very like-minded in that aspect. Because what you mentioned as well, Daniel, that, I mean, of course you weren't shitting on the city, but that there aren't enough angel investors, right? Now, maybe kids in the business classes right now, they might think, damn, dude, is entrepreneurship not like a real thing over here? Like I don't see a lot of entrepreneurs around me, but you're actually making that happen. Like you're again like planting those seeds, and now those kids are gonna get together. They're gonna talk to more people, which are gonna lead to more people, open up more doors. So you're basically enlarging this community of like entrepreneurs, which is awesome, man. Holy shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Building
And
the
like,
next generation.
I think what's even crazy is that like now we have the whole community to like invest in a project. So like we have a panel of 16 investors, and so they are each bringing $500.
Wow.
And so yes, there are no so many angel investors, but we have people bringing their hard-earned cash into these kits.
Yeah.
And there's a 90% chance half of the businesses will fail, and they know that.
Yeah.
But they're willing to invest their money in kids to grow in the future of what will be Saskatchewan's biggest talents.
It just shows that they believe in what you guys are doing.
Yeah, they could be doing anything with that money.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah,
Like,
they could
dude,
blow it
you're
on
just
anything.
university students, and you don't owe anything to the investors.
Yeah.
They just believe in what you guys are doing, right? And I know, like, one of your partners is Sastel.
Oh, not confirmed yet.
Oh, sorry, I put that out there. Sorry, we'll cut that part.
Yeah.
But one of your partners is like a big company, right?
Yeah.
They believe in what you guys are doing. People just don't throw $500 like that.
Yeah, I think we're very grateful for the people that believe in our vision and see the same way, see it in the same light as we do when it comes to youth entrepreneurship.
Right.
We're very grateful, and we hope more of the community hears about this. They come down like January 31st. It's our big final where these kids will present what they've done with their money and investments and how far they have built their businesses. And so for the community watching, January 31st, book that date. You'll be able to watch these kids present. We want to invite the Regina community to watch what the youth has, and the hidden gems.
It's gonna be exciting, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, and before we, ease up into the next segment of our podcast, just want to ask you, how's life been? Yeah.
Oh, bro.
How's stuff been for you guys?
Oh, it's like
Because I mean, we got the business side of you guys out.
yeah.
How about like Srijit and Daniel? How have you guys been?
Like no complaints, man, to be honest with you. Like we are doing what we want to do at this age, and we get to be leaders, we get to be innovators, we get to build a wonderful team, and our team is so freaking talented, man. Like I could speak about them forever. Like these guys on our team, like Joel and people. We have a project called Niruva that is tackling food waste by turning food waste into fertilizer.
They have a few bins.
Yeah, we have a few
university.
bins. Yeah, we have a
That's
few
awesome,
bins at the
dude.
university already getting
What is it?
started.
Sorry.
So like, they have a start about recycling.
Yeah,
something?
recycling.
Oh, cool.
Recycling,
It's
and
unlike
they
waste
already
into
have their
fertilizer.
bins at the university, which is a big deal.
Like a
Yeah, so we're
prototype?
turning like food
Oh, yeah.
waste into fertilizer.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah.
Like it's in motion now.
Yeah.
And it's done by a student, like not even
Not just a
us.
prototype; it's like actual
Oh,
product
it's the
out
products
there.
out there now. Oh,
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
And so and that's just one of the four, right? And so we have one tackling low education in rural villages around the world.
Right.
Right, and we have one trying to combat its own problem of food waste by making it efficient and logistically for, food banks all
just
around
amazing,
Canada,
man.
right? It's like everybody's so good at what they do, and it all starts with customer discovery, making sure we're solving the right problem, a problem that needs to be solved, not just building something to build it. And I don't know, the team is just freaking awesome, dude. So I'm super proud of the team. I'm very glad how far we've came. We've pushed very hard, right? Like we're university students, man. Like 40 hours a week job, like classes, plus dedicating your time to starting a business on the side. Like
Right.
that's a lot.
Right.
But no, we get it done. And so life's been great because I've been blessed to be around
No
guys
complaints.
like him.
No complaints. No,
complaints,
regrets.
man. No complaints at all.
Yeah.
What about you, Daniel?
I'm gonna
Far
be
better.
Nikhil. How is life doing, Srijit? He didn't answer the question.
Did I not answer the question? I thought I.
We'll let the bad guy.
Yeah. Why don't you answer it for me, bro?
I think personally, life is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good way, bad way.
both.
Both.
Yeah, both because I actually fell sick, and so I don't fall sick except I've pushed myself to the max. And so recently I fell sick, and I always fall sick at this time of the month because I always overwork myself and then burn out, and it just hits me like, hey, you gotta remember, if you die, all your vision dies, and all the hard work you've put, everything goes there, and so you have to balance things out, and you have to realize
Oh, health is important, man. Of course.
exactly that
100%
health
it
is very important,
Yeah.
and so that's the that's the bad way. The good way, I guess, like Srijit said, like lots of stuff that we get to do through Enactus. Life as a whole has been busy, and so I got a grant for like one of my startups, and so I have to do that. I have to do school. I have to do Enactus, startup stuff on the side. I was like, so like before the podcast, I was telling him that I've spoken to over 57 manufacturers so far, and so I did a count of how many manufacturers have said no to me, and it's
Is that for the Lens X?
yeah, and it's 57.
By the way,
people.
before you go, like a little, a plug about that too.
Oh, so
People should know, man, because you told me about that in the car in
Yeah.
our pre-podcast meeting.
Yeah.
I was astonished. You got to tell people too.
So LensX is basically a glasses that helps you take photos and videos and capture the moments that matters. And so currently we have a customer in sports that wants to use the glasses for taking videos of the athletes and using the videos for like performance for coaches. And so it tells them, hey, in time 1 or 2, you didn't shoot the ball well, improve this performance. And now they can go home and watch that clip and improve on that. But yeah, like we realized that we've spoken to about 57 manufacturers so far, and they've all said no. And we don't even know what next, but we'll just keep on pushing and going. So like you just realize that, hey, like lots of things are going haywire, but at the same time, lots of things are going good. And so we have Elevate XP happening next month. That's actually going good. And so life has been crazy, which means startup ups and down every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta operate on both the levels, right? If it's good, then it'll also be bad. If
Yeah.
it's bad, then it'll also get good, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I heard this one line recently. It's man, like they were talking from like more of a philosophical standpoint, but I feel like again applied to like any part of your life. It's like what punishments of God are not gifts, because like right.
Ooh, repeat that.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Let me write it down.
Yeah, like I don't know who said that. I gotta like look up the name, but like yeah, he mentioned like what punishments of God are not gifts.
Yeah.
Because dude, does like exist in this this fucking life.
Yeah.
You're bound to like have shitty days, like suffering and punishments, dark days, the lows like you mentioned.
Yeah.
They're part of the game.
You're
You're gonna come with it.
It's all part of the process, honestly. Like me and Trisha, like we just sit in the car, like in my house, and we're like, bro, like we're doing too much, but like we just realized, like we signed up for this, and it's all part of the process. Like literally, I met Trisha, I was like, bro, don't call me tomorrow, just do everything. I'm tired. Like we just realized that like it's the sacrifice we have to make. It's a story like we were trying to build, and so the goal eventually, like you said, is that all of these things actually work, and if we could help our family, we could tell people that you also can do it, because like that's something I want to do. Because like I come from Nigeria, where we had so many dreams killed because people don't really believe like in what they can do, and I want to be able to actually get it done and go back and say, hey, I'm from Nigeria too. I made it here. You guys are so fucking talented. You guys can make it happen.
Yeah.
If I can do it, you guys can do it. What do you need? I can give it to you. All I need is to actually put in the work and get it done.
Right. You're like that living legacy, right? What you talk about too.
Yeah. I got a question.
Yeah.
I just realized, brown, black.
Sherlock. What is this?
He can see.
Hold on.
Oh shit.
Hold on. This is transition. Brown, black, right? And Joel, also black, Nigerian guy. And so,
Yeah.
and I was having a conversation with a friend yesterday on, they believe that, discrimination can hold people back. Personally, for me, I haven't experienced discrimination holding me back.
Fuck no, dude.
No,
right?
That's a victim's mindset.
Right, exactly.
I think you're just being don't talk like that. But you're just being a pussy.
Yeah.
You're being a bitch at this point.
100%. Like if you make yourself the victim, like if you have the victim mentality, you are a victim.
Right.
Like,
right.
just in the case of like a couple of discrimination flares.
Unless you get beaten up
100%.
just out of a hate crime, that's a different fucking story.
Yeah, that's a whole different story. But just in the context of like people saying no, or people just making a comment about your race and then they didn't hire you or whatever. Like just in that context, like if you can't have a mentality of because I am brown, I didn't get the job.
Okay, let's just use your example for now. Let's use your example. I'll use my example. American football.
Yeah.
CFL.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with brown guys?
Right.
You still work there.
I still work here. Yeah, exactly.
You're part of that team. You go and watch the games.
100%.
You're educating people. You're selling
100%.
tickets. I don't remember, at least to my knowledge, I don't remember a brown guy in the NFL. I don't remember a brown guy in the CFL.
Yeah.
A brown guy playing soccer for sure, but like
there's lots.
Yeah, exactly. There's too many, bro. No, I'm joking. But what I'm saying is like you're part of that team as well. Where did the fucking victim mindset go then? Or why are you not crying about like
100%.
why did I not get hired?
Yeah.
You started your startups. Why did you win? I thought you're black. You should not be getting money. Or like,
Yeah.
that's such a dumb fucking mindset. I feel like it's just like, I don't know. I just can't respect people like that. Like, I just really can't. Like, I'll use our example too. And I think in our solo podcast, which isn't out yet, but we talked about that too. Like, dude, we're immigrants as well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I don't know if I should say this. We're FOBs, dude.
Yeah. You are.
I'll take it. I'll take it, dude. But like, we're immigrants too. We've had all different kinds of people on our podcast. You know, older white gentlemen, like white people, black people, brown people. Not once a person said like, you're brown, I don't want to be on the podcast. No, I mean, they're happy to hear what we have to say. So I just think unless you're like genuinely like been part of a hate crime, that's a different story.
That's a different story.
But no, I think that's the most bullshit thing ever.
I think it's both ways though. I don't know, because like I feel like to some extent those things exist, but then the way I see it is anything that takes me away from my goal is noise. And so we realize, hey, you're from Nigeria, I promise you life is going to be 2 times, 3 times harder than someone that had a year. Because let me give you an example. Everyone in Canada is thinking of how to solve global problems. In Nigeria, some cities don't even have lights.
Right.
We do transfer, and solutions like that are trying to make a like payments app that can do offline transactions because we don't have enough data to like transact. And so life is going to be harder there, but then you seeing it as life is harder, and like that's a noise. Like my goal is to make X happen. What do I need to do to make X happen? And so any other thing that's happening outside.
And trust me, I'm not like gonna ignore that fact for sure. But again, like we came from that place to a place of privilege where we can make shit happen though.
Yeah, 100%.
So I don't want to be that guy who's crying about
that,
true. Like why am I not getting shit over here? Because okay, you're in a shitty situation and not getting it. That makes sense. You get to complain. You shouldn't complain, but you get a pass. You're in a perfectly capable where everybody's basically treated like an equal. Like Nikhil, are you the only brown guy who works in your office?
Yeah, I was gonna say, so like my whole, like the whole downtown office on Sun Life, I'm the only brown guy. And dude, I shit you not, the person that I work with, she treats me like her son. Yeah. And like they don't care, dude. Like, it's just how are you as a person? Yeah. It's not the skin color, it's not the how tall are you, how good looking are you. Your character. How big of a heart do you have?
How charismatic are you? I think that really goes along with
Yeah,
it's
how
energy,
charismatic
man.
are you? How much do you care about people?
Yeah.
That's what matters. If you're really arrogant, it doesn't matter if you're brown, black, white, whatever. If you're arrogant, nobody likes you, dude. You gotta be caring. You gotta have a big heart. That's what matters at the end, right?
And I think that victim mindset and like that victim mentality just bleeds into every other aspect of your life.
100%.
Relationships, friendships. And like that just becomes you. Like you become a negative person. Like you basically start giving off negative energies. Who wants to be around that guy? I know I wouldn't. Like I don't want like someone like dumbing me down. Like I don't want to be around that type of thing.
There's this guy, I know you love him, Naval Ravikant.
I don't love him. What do you mean?
You love him as in you're like inspired by him, right? So he said this amazing line. He said that life really is a single player game. Yeah. Everything that happens in life is happening inside your brain. If you think you're a victim, you are a victim. If you think you're not a victim, you're not a victim. There's a lot of successful freaking Oprah Winfrey, like the greatest talk show host. She was black.
Yes,
how did she become successful? No, but like when she was at the top of her career.
Then she was black, now she's not anymore.
Not like Michael Jackson.
There you go. But now, bro, like this like reminds me, like yesterday I was talking to one of my friends at the gym, like after the gym. And he mentioned like this amazing thing. Like he said like this really cool thing. Like before like 9/11, people really didn't care they don't know what a Muslim is. They don't know what like Indian is. Everybody was just vibing. Like they were going up partying, like they were just having fun and everything. Like I get it, like shit, you know, shit went south and like, you know, that whole like, oh, race, gender, or like religion and all that shit brought into that stuff. But people were still brown before shit like that happened. Like I get it, like shit went south, people started looking at you different or they don't like you or something, like whatever. Still doesn't give you the pass to be in a place of privilege and start like complaining about the fact that oh, just because I feel like pulling the race card is like the lowest thing you can do. Yeah, I think like me personally, I feel like I would lose all respect for you. So you're like, oh, they only hire white guys or they only hire brown guys. And what the hell is that about, dude? You're just like you had nothing you had nothing better to say. But like, let me just pull this race card out real quick. It's like my trump card. And now I feel like it would backfire too. We have 2 immigrants in like Enactus who are making shit happen.
Actually, majority of Enactus is immigrants.
Yeah, fair.
Like
if that's the case.
90%.
Do you want to say that on camera, bro?
Oh, really?
I mean, like, if that's the case, then like,
Didn't
so
even
be
cut
it.
that shit out.
Yeah, so be it. Like, if 90% it is, but like, you're still talking in high schools, kids are still listening to you, they're still like wanting to do it. If the whole point was like the skin color game, Enactus should be dissolved by now. Why the fuck is it even active right now?
Ursu was.
Oh shit, dude, I don't want to get into it.
No,
See, that's the race card.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, which I don't want to get into. It's like so political.
It is.
But
No.
screw that, man.
No, I can't.
Yeah,
do this.
Next topic.
Yeah,
maybe
let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start saying things that I won't be able to take back.
No, but like it is right. Like you can't let yourself be a victim of a situation you clearly can get out of. Just like, like, yeah, okay, cool, I didn't get this opportunity, but bro, maybe it could just be a skill issue. Like, like maybe I just
Yeah,
maybe
no, that's true, man.
like
Yeah.
I just wasn't good enough,
Yeah.
and I had to accept that fact and just level up.
Maybe that's
I
what
think, dude,
people
the
can't.
biggest problem with like brown people is communication, right? So communication, and actually not anything that you do in life. It's not about color, even if you're white.
Yeah.
Communication is important. You gotta be able to talk to people. If you can't, then it's not the race. It's your communication problem. And a lot of people who come from India, and like Eastern countries, right? They get involved in their own community. Even when you're in Canada, you're still, like in your own community, speaking in Hindi. You're not, focusing on your public speaking. That affects your ability to get a job,
Yeah. Absolutely.
right? So that's what I think.
Yeah.
Okay, next
Fair.
topic,
Yeah.
guys.
No, it's
He's
honestly
getting uncomfortable.
no, it's
No,
up
no,
to the
no, no.
individual, man. It is.
No,
it is
that's a genuine question, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's something that people really need to understand.
Yeah.
Is if you're moving to a different place, because you're, again, like, don't get me wrong, like, bad things happen, but like, there are also some people who are shitting on their country. That's why they move to like the Western world. Like, oh, I hate my country. The people are weird, or something like that. But you come here and you're still in your same group. You don't want to mingle with like other foreign people. You don't want to talk to other people. You don't want to learn their culture. Then what was the point of moving?
Yeah.
You're here to make like a miniature version of your own country.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? This is the thing. The word assimilation is seen in a negative connotation, I feel like, a little bit.
Define that word.
Like, it just having civic sense of the environment that you're in.
Okay.
Right? And so assimilation is not a bad thing. You move to a whole different country. You have to understand how society works here. It's different than from where you're from.
Right.
Like, it's not the same thing. So you have to understand how culture works here, right? Yes, you can still celebrate your culture, celebrate your life, but also the lifestyle has to change a little bit.
100%.
It's not the same thing.
And dude, like, white people travel to like India so much. Like, we've had a few people who've
Kyle
been to India.
Smith.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
and
He
like,
loves India.
dude, and they adapt to their traditions. Like, what happens back home? They're like, oh, if there's a festival, I'll be a part of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll do my part of being involved in your guys' thing.
Yeah.
But what's happening over here is like, let me push my things on you guys.
Yeah.
How's that fair?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, people are weird, man. I don't know. Yeah.
That's just part of being human, right? Like you can want something, but everybody has different motivations and perspectives, and again, it's not about changing people, it's transitioning perspectives and something that
Right. And I feel like what you said, right? Like the skill issues or something. And I feel like that just like, not just with like race or anything, I'm just saying like people in general. It's very hard for people to like accept the fact that, oh, I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
Because everybody thinks like, oh, I'm the best at whatever I do.
yeah.
Yeah, like they have that.
No humility.
Yeah, like no humility. They're not humble, and like their egos are boosted. And when it takes a hit,
Yeah.
everything comes crashing down. Like, you need to accept the fact that, dude, like, I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many things out there. Like what you mentioned too, what you felt like Daniel, like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. That led you to know a lot of things. But people are working the opposite way. Oh, I know everything. Don't tell me what to do. Then what are you gonna learn if you're self-taught? I don't know. It's dumb, bro.
Anyways, bro, let's move on to the last segment of our podcast.
Yeah.
So we call this the rapid fire round.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Let me hold on. Let me sit straight.
And,
Yes.
and believe me, nothing's rapid about this round.
Okay. You
My
could probably go on
experience.
for a long time.
Yes. Pranav's gonna ask you 3 questions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you 3 questions.
Yeah.
You guys just have to answer in 1 word, 1 sentence. You can go on forever if you want. We won't hold you back. You wanna start us off?
Sure. So what do you guys most grateful for in your life right now?
There's not one thing. And honestly, there is not one thing. I'm grateful for the life that I'm able to live. You know, the privileges I have, family around me, support on my friends, the opportunity to explore different, experiences. Like every day, I wake up saying thank you. I look up, if not once, twice, 3 times. Like I go outside, look up, thank you, and like something, there's a rush through my body, calmness, right?
Right.
And so, like, it's not one thing I'm grateful for. I think I'm just grateful to be able to live and experience life. So, yeah.
Life is the greatest gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm grateful for opportunity, and so I'm grateful to God for the opportunity to come to Canada, come to Regina, meet new people. Grateful to my family. Yeah, Regina is actually a beautiful place. Like I think, like I say, like be flexible on the details. Have your notes that like. I didn't know I was going to come to Regina. I was going to go to the US. Yeah. I didn't get accepted, and then I came to Canada. Not just Canada. I could have been to Vancouver because I love Vancouver, but I came to Regina, and it doesn't have all the shiny thing, but I think it's the best place that I should have been to, and I'm here. Like, and I'm grateful for that because like I got to meet people on a very deeper level, and so if I went to Toronto, I don't think I would have access to the network I have here today. And so I came to Regina, and in less than 1 year, I was talking to CEOs, I was talking to like members of like high network people in Regina. Like this is just one, like in a span of 1 year.
Yeah.
And so like I'm grateful to that chance of being here and experiencing all this. Like it's amazing.
What are you guys grateful for?
Huh?
What are you guys grateful for?
Oh man, just life in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, this entire life. I'm grateful that this life gave me the people that it has. My parents, my friends. I'm kind of feeding off of your answer, but trust me, like it's I have no complaints, I have no regrets.
Absolutely.
Right? I have these are the cards that I've been dealt with, and I'm gonna play a big fucking hand. I'm gonna go all in.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, man.
All or nothing.
Yeah. How about you, bro?
I'm grateful for family, friends, having the opportunity to do this.
Yeah.
Connecting with people.
Amazing.
There's an infinite things to be grateful for, man. Like I can't give you a list, right?
Yeah.
But these are like the main things that I'm grateful for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite restaurant in Regina?
He's gonna pick an Asian place.
I'll be honest. I like Leopold's a lot.
Oh, really?
Leopold's?
What's your favorite dish over there?
They got a lot of plant-based options there for me.
Oh yeah, this guy's vegan, dude.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And they taste good.
I forgot about that.
Right? And so like they got good tasting wings, plant-based wings.
There's
What
the hell is that? Soy?
Poutine, yeah. They got poutine there. They got burgers there. They got everything that I crave sometimes, And if I want pizza, I go to Red Swans or some,
Red Swans is actually good.
Yeah, Red
I
Swans
love
got
that.
good. They
Sesame
got good
pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Since you're vegan, what do you like? What's a very famous, like your favorite Nepali dish that you?
Momo. Oh, bro.
Vegan
momo.
momos?
That's a thing?
Vegan momos.
What do you put in them? I mean, soy momos are awesome, dude.
Yeah, soy, tofu, whatever, bro. Vegetables, cabbage. Like you can do so much.
Yeah.
You just put plant-based things in there. Boom, steam it up. You know what I mean? Make the sauce on the sauce is the most important part.
That's the best
for
part.
momos.
Freaking red hot spicy.
I don't know about red hot spicy.
He's a whitewash, man. He can't handle that.
My spice tolerance has gone down, but I'm trying to pick it back up because my sister constantly makes fun of me, man.
Come on, man.
Srijit, what happened?
Dude, trust me, I'm just like that too. Like I went to India earlier this year in 2025, February or something, dude. I came back, I felt sick for a month. Well, I don't know what I ate over there, dude. I felt like my stomach gave up. As soon as I landed here, boom on the bed. I think, and you were there. Majority of the times he saw me.
Yeah, he was sick, bro. He's gone. He's out for the day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, favorite dish of all time, momo. So if you haven't had momo, go to Ginger Garlic Nepali restaurant.
Yeah,
Go get
there
you
we
some momos, man. Yes.
For sure.
Wait, favorite dish of your?
No, favorite
restaurant
restaurant.
in Regina.
Yeah, which Asian restaurant do you love?
Okay, so yeah, I love Asian foods. So coffee shop, cozy house.
Hell yeah, I love that place. I was there last night.
Where's that?
On
Amazing, man.
Albert.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right next to like that Indian place, Dosa and Curry Garden. It's right next to it. Hachi Sushi, all those places.
Yeah. If it's food, Viet Thai.
Viet Thai.
Yeah, go there, get some beef for amazing, man.
Bro.
Have you been to Miso, yeah?
Yeah.
I
It's good.
love their sushi. It's
Yeah,
like the only
sushi.
authentic sushi place in Regina.
Miso is fire.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's
you know
like
what has the best pho soup in town. Have you been to the Rise Guy on downtown?
The Rise Guy?
The Rise Guy. There's a restaurant called the Rise Guy in downtown.
Yeah.
They have the best pho soup.
I don't like Asian food, man. Just sushi's for me.
Awesome. Dude, try it. You'll love it.
I don't know, man. Just the oils and like whatever they put, like the GSM or MSG. What is it called?
You're talking to the wrong person.
What's that?
They put
powder?
MSG in momos too.
No, but like
Pho is
momos is different.
Vietnamese.
Yeah, MSG. Yeah,
Yeah,
monosodium
MSG.
glutamate.
Yeah, whatever that is, bro. I can't do it. I can't do barbecue. I can't do Asian food.
You're missing out, bro. Like, you're missing.
Become a
What do you
become a
want
vegan at this point,
when we
dude.
get sick?
Like, what do you want to eat?
There's Indian food, dude.
Hey,
Brown food.
yeah, some dal bhat roti, bro.
Yeah, not that.
Not that.
Oh, that's not
screw
that's not
that.
chowli, bro.
Butter chicken, bro. Butter chicken.
Oh,
Dal makhni and stuff, bro.
So
Shahi
we are
paneer.
North Indian, so we prefer more curries and stuff.
Word.
Yeah.
Curries, naan, and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on.
It's your turn.
Well, I was in the restaurant.
Oh, you did, yeah. Okay.
Wait, what's yours? You never said yours.
My favorite restaurant in Regina.
Yeah.
Ooh, nobody's ever asked me that before. What's my favorite restaurant in Regina? Dude, honestly, like I'm huge into dosa. Like that's one of my favorite dishes.
Yeah.
That's
Dosa
South Indian
grill?
food, guys.
Dosa
by the way.
grill?
The long
Dosa and curry
pancakes.
garden.
Yeah, that's
right.
Dosa and curry garden. Yeah,
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Yes, I mean, I whited it up.
That shit is crazy.
I whited it up, but it's
Fair
like
enough, dude.
the
Bro,
long.
it's big. Like,
yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's huge. It's like a 3
It's just
dosa.
carbs.
Yeah.
nothing but
Yeah,
carbs.
I saw it for the first time. I was like, bro, I can't finish this, man. Like,
It's
too
it's
big.
like honestly comfort food for me.
Right.
What's your favorite restaurant?
I don't even know.
Miso, yeah.
Miso is actually like it's really good. Like
go, man.
this guy is happy. I feel like it depends on the cuisine, right? Like me personally, it depends on the like. I love ginger garlic for you know, like
Nepal.
like Nepali cuisine. Miso is good for like Asian stuff.
Yeah.
For Indian food, oh yeah, I gotta put you guys on this. Al Barak.
Oh yes. Actually, I
Where's
changed
that?
my answer.
Yeah, Al Barak.
Al Barak.
So I don't know if you would have. I think they have like vegetarian options there too. But it's basically Pakistani and Middle Eastern cuisine. Dude, I told you about this in our pre-podcast meeting. Al Barak, it's on Victoria Avenue. Dude, it's to kill for. 100%. I love that place. Yeah.
Bet, Al
One of our few of our friends actually showed us that, and yeah, I fell in love with that place.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
What's something that you didn't value in the past, but now in the present you really do?
Emotions.
Yours or people's?
People's.
Like empathy.
I learned to put myself in other people's shoes throughout my years. And so, like you said, emotions and empathy, and just trying to understand the perspective of others. And so I was very arrogant growing up. Like I mean, as I think most kids are. I don't know. Like that's just my experience. And so I learned not to kind of be stuck in my ways and try to see it from other people's perspective. Be in their shoes. But sometimes when you put yourself in their shoes, you still feel like you're right. And so at least you explored it.
Part of the learning, right?
Yeah.
Part
At least you explore. And I give my credit for this. I tried to explore the other perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Danny boy.
Something I didn't value. I guess time management.
That's
Like
good.
it's something that I had issues with like growing up, and I think now I'm trying to like fix that a little bit. I think like getting more organized than that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So like I didn't value time. I always hated like concept of time. I feel like you should do what you like and just get lost in that. But then like there's the whole world that happens outside, and like now like I've been learning you gotta be organized, have to have a structured process and all that. So like now I'm trying to like get things more structured and organized and all that. So yeah.
All right. If you could make one rule that everybody in this world had to follow, what would that be?
Bro, there's no one universal rule. I feel like that comes to my mind. I think just be a good human being. I don't know. Like I think that's like a key aspect to developing connections and being authentic is just be a good human being. Somebody that people can connect with. So I don't know. That's kind of what I would say. What's one rule for you?
I think do what you love. Yeah. Like I think if
It's crying.
Oh, hold on. That was a great answer.
so like I think if everyone like does what they love, like the world will be a better place.
Do you think that comes from a place of people caring what other people think of them? People
I
don't
think-
do what they love because what is he or she gonna think of me?
Yeah, there's like so many things. Like there's like scared, like being scared. It's failure. There is, I don't have money. There's like so many things like outside. It's like there's this guy on IG. Like it's called Simon.
Simon Quibb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so basically he
You
actually
already
like
know him? Who's he?
So he basically interviews people like,
Yeah.
hey, what's your dream?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, and
walking on the street.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like a bit chubby white guy.
Yeah.
Fair
so
enough.
like basically he gets people to see their dream and he gives them money and you could see like the joy on their face literally. Like he helps you make your dream happen. So like if everyone was happy, like the world.
So
would be,
your
like, a
white
better
version,
place.
basically.
No.
That's what you want to be, don't you? You said you want to like help people out with their dreams and stuff.
I guess, but well, yeah, like not like white timing because like we have like different like goals, I think. But yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
But yeah.
But one day, yeah. I mean, I think that's what you're trying to do too, right?
Yeah.
With angel investing.
Yeah,
That's
something like that.
essentially what you're doing.
Yeah.
Making people's dream come true.
Yeah.
By giving them
And you're
money,
gonna
right?
ask them questions for sure. You're not like throwing money for no
definitely.
exactly, right? Yeah.
But yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Because he asked like I think I know who you're talking about now. Like he asked some thought-provoking questions. It's not like oh, what's your dream? Oh, here's $10,000.
What's your
Like he j-
plan?
Yeah,
Are you
exactly.
ready? Yeah. Like this kind of things. Yeah.
Right. Cool. So my last question. What's one piece of advice that you could give to your younger self?
I ain't that old yet.
But if you had like a young Srijit running around over here, what would you tell him?
Shit. You got one for yourself? I'm gonna need time to think.
I don't think it's one. I think it's so many, honestly.
If you had to give us like at least two, let's make it easier for you.
Okay.
He talks about 10 things.
Okay. Two would be, I think, one, fail faster.
Nice.
Oh.
I like that.
Like, try so many things, fail, learn. Like, I try things, I fail, but I want to be able to fail faster. Like, I want to be able to learn faster and get to where I want to get to. I think the second will be, build meaningful, like, relationships. And so, I think growing up, I didn't value that. Like when I got like older, like for the past years, I've been like trying to do like activity because like I think people are everything. Like I still like in the podcast, like, and I'll say it again, like if I didn't have Srijit, if I didn't have Paul, if I didn't have Carol, if we didn't have a great team, we wouldn't like get this done.
100%.
And to like build meaningful relationships, like that's the only way you can go for. Like if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go for like half people,
Right.
to actually go with you. So I think if I had more meaningful like relationships like growing up, I think it would have helped me.
And dude, like at the end of the day, it's all about people, man.
Exactly.
Right? No matter how much money you get, no matter how much successful you become, if you don't have people around you to share with, what's the whole point? Dude? Nobody cares if you're a fucking loner.
Yeah. Like, what's the point?
Yeah. Still thinking?
No, I got my answer. To be honest, it's not for my younger self. Maybe it is, but it's for me now too. Like,
Okay.
I just don't get out of your own way. You know.
In what sense? Explain that.
Like, have the confidence that like
You got this.
you can really do shit.
Yeah, you got
You know, and so like that's what I mean by get out of your own. Like, bro, like I like like there's so many visions in my head, and sometimes it gets confusing based on man, what can I do, what can I not do? But just get out of that mindset and just do it.
Start writing it down, man. I don't know if that like genuinely helps people or not.
Probably should help.
But I feel like just like whatever comes to your mind, like the top 10 things you want to do, start writing them down. Research them one by one and start cutting things off that you feel like aren't going to be successful.
Yeah.
You know what you said that I really love about failing faster?
Yeah.
I want to give a quick shout out to one of my closest friends, Akash. He lives in Edmonton right now. He's like my older brother. And he basically was like he drops like some wisdom bombs every now and then on his Instagram stories. And he was telling this story about WD-40. You know that lubricant that people use in Home Depot?
Right.
Yeah. So that 40 comes from 39 failed tries. So that's the story behind it. Like the WD-40 isn't just like a random number.
Yeah.
So they developed like the solution, the chemical, 39 times until they perfected it on the 40th try. So coming back to your point, how fast would you fail if you knew you were 39 steps away from success?
Yeah.
I would fucking like
Just
every
keep on
every
going,
second,
going,
bro.
going.
I would drop random chemicals just to
Yeah.
make whatever I could, just to fail. But it's, I don't know, just a little tidbit that that number doesn't come from just like a random number. It's 39 failed tries and the 40th perfect chemical that they're still using now. Everybody is.
Yeah. Like I think like the whole thing of like writing like it down is good, but like you just have to realize that like we're young. Like why not just try everything? Like if it's bad now, you know it's bad now, you can move to the next thing like on your list. Like again, what's life gonna be like if you don't actually make your family happy? Like if you don't actually like get to do, like those things that you like. So, like it's just realizing like all your fears are like blockers from getting you to your goal.
More than that, man, I feel like you gotta keep yourself happy too. Like I completely look, I second that. Like like relate to that heavy. Like I want to help out my mom. He wants to help out his parents too. Everybody in this room wants to do something for their family. But in the end, like you got to do something that makes you happy too, right? And if that means trying a bunch of things, failing at that, and then finding that one thing you're like, hell yeah, dude, this is what I want to do. Trust me, more than them, you would be at peace. And then if you're at peace, they're at peace.
Sorry, cut you off.
No, that's all.
The reason your parents worked hard for you to get here,
They want you
so
to
that
be
you
happy.
can do what you want to do.
Actually,
But
what do you want to do, Srijit?
yeah, exactly. Let's
God
talk
damn,
about
we
that.
finna do this shit right now.
Yeah, let's go.
Like
let's
Srijit
go.
therapy session.
No, what is it? It's an intervention.
Yeah.
Get the negativity out of his head.
There's no negativity in my head. Like, look, personally for me, like, I was just born to be in entertainment, you know? That's what I feel like. And so for me, like, I like making music. I like, you know, creating shit. Like, I just being creative, just entertaining people.
You could probably be like you could go somewhere in comedy too, bro. I don't know, like you give me those vibes, like you know, like people who like what's that thing called, like the guy impersonates Donald Trump and he has like other people like
Shane Gillis?
Shit,
yeah, but like there's a name for that show. What's that show called?
Kill
Saturday-
Tony.
Kill Tony. Yeah, bro. Like you should do something like Kill Tony. Start something like that.
Dark humor.
Look,
Yeah, man. He's full of that shit. He's hiding that right now on camera. You hear the stuff that he off camera right now.
Wait, I used to say shit, bro.
Of course you didn't say no. That's just
No, but like, look, like it just, you know, it just is a, you know, like a thing that you feel internally that, you know, you're meant to be somewhere that, you know, like in a space, like I just know I'm meant to be in entertainment. So, you know, for me, I'm on a path right now that may lead there. But, you know, I'll maybe more actively start pursuing that.
Do you ever think about creating videos and posting on social media? Because that's the new TV for people, right?
Right. Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Funny skits and shit. Bro, we'll join. Trust me, like we both have our own funny side too, but it's just like we're in a
You got a funny looking guy.
Ron too, right? So like we're in the serious shit, right? Our perspective, and of course, like we love talking to people.
Right.
But to collaborate with us, man.
No, bro, 100%. Look, I don't know, man. Look, you know, that's an inclination that I got personally, and so, you know, I don't really have any steps towards it right now.
That's okay, dude.
Yeah,
Just
that's fine.
honestly, like we're still pretty young.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing to worry about too much.
Yeah.
Right,
See where life leads, though, man. We'll see where it leads. You never know. Word.
Cool. Just have to press a little pop up, bro.
Okay, word.
Okay, so for my last question,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
if you could go back in time
Yeah.
and talk to anybody, dead or alive, who would you talk to and what would you talk to them about?
Man, like I've gotten this question so many times, and every time it's a different answer, and I can't remember my answers.
Make shit up.
And mix it up with like, frick, like dead or alive, man.
Anybody.
Shoot, I don't know.
Daniel, we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
I think I like to focus on the future, not on the past.
You can talk to somebody in the future too, yeah. You can talk to your future Daniel.
Future me.
Future you, yeah. Let's do that. What would you say to your 20-year-old older self? That's
40.
the question. You're 40 years old.
How do I make sure I don't fuck things up? And so, like, what are all the things I do that are bad, and just help me, you know, streamline that process? Because I feel like if you go to the past, it's gonna be the same answer you've had, like the same bullshit answer we had. Like, be good, do all those things. Like, I don't know.
Right.
But like my future self, like if he tells me, hey, you did this bad decision, like that led to this being happening, like it cost you a very meaningful like relationship. Until now, I know like not to do that. But I don't know. I think the way I see life is that I think God puts you like where you are for a reason, which means you have everything you need. And so the fact that we're doing this podcast means it was meant to be. And I'm friends with Srijit from Prav, and that's why we're here today. And so I think we all have all the answers we need. We just need to take that one step that's going to lead us to our goal eventually. So like, I don't think having more advice helps you. Like, it's more of just taking that first step.
Right.
Yeah.
That's an interesting perspective.
Yeah. You know what's so interesting? I did a Tony Robbins course during COVID.
Oh, cool.
You did what?
Tony
Like a
Robbins course.
Like Tony
Oh,
Robbins.
okay.
I took it, he had to switch everything to Zoom online. So I paid for it. And I remember crying during a exercise where I had to talk to my future self, the worst version of myself. And I just realized how disappointed I was and super sad that I would even let myself get to that point. And so I think a fear of avoiding that is like, just don't ever become that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't be in hell, what Pranav says.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah.
But trust me, dude, like, no, we've had some insane conversations.
Fun.
And this has been, by far one of the most coolest experiences because, people our age. Like,
absolutely.
I think this is a first of a kind.
Is
It's
it?
like, yeah, like everybody else has been like, genuinely like older than us. And
absolutely.
of course, with more age comes more wise decisions, more experiences. Exactly. Like, they got more years than all of us combined in any aspect, if you want to look at it. But, I'm really glad that we made this happen.
Absolutely, man.
And knowing this
thank you so much,
like people that don't know, knowing Srijit for like 10 years now. Yeah, it's insane, man. So it's really awesome to like see all this come together.
Yeah.
And before we part ways, any final piece of advice to all of our viewers or listeners,
I think I just want to say thank you so much for watching, for being interested in what we have to say. Like, we're just fucking 20-year-old kids, man. Like, obviously, if you're older, you've been in our shoes and you've gone past this phase, and now you're watching it back and kind of seeing your younger self in us, maybe when you had the same mentality. And so, drop a comment down below in terms of any advice for us. I don't got no advice for you guys. Even if you're like younger than us, you're in high school or whatever, like. Now you're seeing what you'll be like when you're like 24, 23, 22. And so, drop something that you're looking forward to. So, thank you so much for tuning in, and we really appreciate your attention. So, blessed.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Srijit and Daniel, for being on A Little Perspective.
Yeah.
See you guys.
It was fun, man.
Thank you so much.
All right. Wait.
Yeah. You do it.